Okay. Now you are supposed to get the projection of the straight line on any other line. Maybe horizontal or may not be horizontal. Okay. Let's say, for example, this is the line over which I have to get the projection of the straight line AB. The given straight line AB over which the projection has to be on. Okay, let us call this line to be CD. So our task is to get the projection of the straight line AB on CD. So what we do? Mola, what is the steps? How do you get the projection of straight line AB on CD? Are you getting my question?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible? Yes.
Sir, we draw the perpendicular from A and B to the straight line CD.
Okay. So this is very simple. What we are doing, you are dropping a perpendicular from end A on CD. Similar perpendicular is also drawn from end BB on CD. Okay. And if I call this foot of the perpendicular on the line CD from end A, let it be capital small a, corresponding small letter A. Similarly, this one corresponding small letter B. Then we say that projection of AB on CD is small a small b, isn't it? Yes or no?
Can you repeat it, sir?
Am I clear? Are you getting me or not?
हाँ सर.
अब जरा रेस्पॉन्ड करो, नहीं तो पता नहीं चल रहा है यार. Okay, so this is right angle. Two such right angles we will be getting wherever the foot of the perpendicular is drawn.
Sir, we are taking the projection of AB along
On CD.
CD.
Projection of AB on CD.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you are dropping a perpendicular from A on CD, another perpendicular from end B on CD. Okay. If I name this foot of the perpendicular drawn from A on CD to be lower small a, similarly foot of the perpendicular from B on CD is to be lower b. Okay. So AB is the small a, small b is the projection of the given line on the line CD. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the same case. Even now, if you are asked to get the projection of CD on AB, process is remaining same. Now we will draw perpendicular from end C and D on the line AB, isn't it? Am I clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please repeat once.
If you are asked to get the projection of CD on AP, what will be doing?
Same procedure.
Perpendicular from
Same
CD.
procedure, na?
Yes, sir, same.
It is exactly the same. It means it's something like this, as if now, if you look at the point A, perpendicular to the direction of CD, you get the projection of capital A on CD just below the direction of arrow, isn't it? Am I correct?
Yes.
Similarly, if I look at the point B, then I get the projection of point B just below the arrow, down arrow that I have given now on CD. Both the arrows are perpendicular to the line CD. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this gives a very preliminary idea about the projections. Now in engineering graphics, what these projections are, let us discuss one by one. There are some elements of projections. Before we start actual questions, there will be some elements of projections. We discuss about these things. Okay. So if I consider the point A to be a point and A to be a point, I am getting the projection of point A on CD on a small a, similar projection of B on CD to be small b. And if I join only and small b, I will get the projection of the entire straight line AB on CD. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For any in-between points, say suppose I have an in-between point between the two ends A and B. Let me call this another point to be capital F. So obviously for the point F lying between point A and B, the projection will be coming in between the projection of A and projection of B, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this because similar to the direction of arrow, again when we will be looking at the direction of at the point F, you will get that foot of the perpendicular drawn from point F on CD is coming in between point A and B, isn't it? Yes or no? Get it right?
Yes,
For
sir.
straight line, for any straight line, if I can find the projection of two endpoints and then join these two endpoints, projection of these two endpoints, I get the projection of the entire straight line. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
We don't require to find out individually all the intermediate points. Am I clear? So with this little bit idea, let's proceed with our projections in terms of engineering drawing. Okay, so I'm keeping all these arrows aside. We'll be require these things later on. Ujjwal, उज्जवल,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तुमने असाइनमेंट बनाया,
Yes, sir.
बन लिया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us see what are the elements of project source. Okay. So if you start this list, first is the plane of projections. Okay, here we have two types of planes. One is horizontal plane, another is vertical plane. So we'll discuss one by one. What is horizontal plane? What is vertical plane? Okay. Actually, what happens? Suppose कोई है किसके साथ ले रहा है जो
Yes, sir.
these angles are taken with horizontal na?
Yes, sir.
ये कितना लिखा अपना का -30
-30.
Say suppose this is a vertical plane. Okay. So in fact what happens, and similarly, let me consider a horizontal plane also. So let us assume that these are the two planes. One is horizontal plane, another is vertical plane. Is there any problem in understanding which one is horizontal plane and which one is vertical plane?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, to be more specific, let me clear it. So this is the horizontal vertical plane, as I was mentioning. Abbreviated form I am writing, okay? And this is the horizontal plane. Other one is the horizontal plane. Okay. Now, how many quadrants are formed here? How many quadrants are there? Okay, how many quadrants can you see? One or two or three or four?
Two, sir. Two.
Two.
One.
Yes, sir.
Only one.
Sir, one quadrant.
One, sir.
Only one quadrant. Horizontal plane and vertical plane, they are intersecting with each other, isn't it? And giving you a
Then it will be 8.
only one plane. Now, if I extend these two planes, let us extend these two planes. Where I am extending? I am extending the vertical plane in the downward direction. Similarly, horizontal plane is also be extended. Okay.
Sir, how to know one quadrant?
Hmm?
Sir, how to know the one quadrant?
Let me finish. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now how many?
Sir, 4.
4.
4 quadrants.
Who was asking me the question that how to know how many quadrants? So you have a horizontal plane, you have a vertical plane, sorry, and this one also you can make a little bit smaller. Okay, so intersection of these two planes forming 4 quadrants. Is it yes or no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Both are, so one part of the horizontal plane. Now if you position yourself here, where somewhere in front of the vertical plane and above the horizontal plane. Entire space now is divided into 4 quadrants. One part of the space is in front of the vertical plane and above the horizontal plane. Second space is behind the vertical plane and above the horizontal plane. Third space is below the horizontal plane and behind the vertical plane. Similarly, we have one more space which is below the horizontal plane and in front of the vertical plane. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So which space? Let me call this to be quadrant 1. This is quadrant 1. So for quadrant 1, my space is any point, any position here is in front of the VP and above the HP. Yes or no? Are you getting me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Similarly, you can have one more space, as I told, which is behind the vertical plane but above the horizontal plane. Let me call this quadrant 2. Okay. So first quadrant, second quadrant we got. Similarly, you have third quadrant for which position is below the horizontal plane and behind the vertical plane. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fourth one is बोलो fourth one कहाँ पे है?
Sir, below horizontal and in front of
Below.
vertical.
Yes, sir.
So this below horizontal plane, above horizontal plane, everything you are expressing with respect to your position, isn't it? Here is your position. So you assume that always you are occupying a position in first quadrant. Then with respect to your position, you define the quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you position yourself here, then rather the first quadrant will be, second will be the first quadrant, first will be the second quadrant, isn't it? Similarly, fourth one will be the third quadrant and third one will be the fourth quadrant. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But this is how we cannot move from this side to that side to this side, isn't it? So we keep our position fixed, and with respect to fixed position, we are defining 4 different quadrants. 1, 2, 3, and 4. For quadrant 1, we assume that any point lying in quadrant 1 will be above the horizontal plane and in front of the vertical plane. Am I clear? Similarly, for quadrant 2, any position will be behind the vertical plane and above the horizontal plane. Like that, for third one, it is behind the vertical plane and below the horizontal plane, and fourth one, below the horizontal plane and behind, in front of the vertical plane. Okay. So as I said, the first reference is plane of projections. We have two plane of projections. One is HP, another is VP. Okay, this is VP and HP is this one. Okay. Obviously, I am giving you the hints. What would be our second element? सेकंड एलिमेंट क्या होगा बोलो? So you extend your list of elements. What would be the second element? Quadrant of projection, we also call it angle of projection. Okay, quadrant or angle of projections. So these are the angle of projections. How many angles we have seen? 4, isn't it? Yes or no? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Call this as angular quadrant, both same, angle or quadrant. Let me finish it. Some people will call this as quadrant, some people are calling this as angles. Okay. So in any planes projections, we have 4 quadrants, 1, 2, and 3. And the characteristics of the first quadrant is object will be lying above the horizontal plane, below the and in front of the vertical plane. Second angle, for second angle it will be, as I said, above the horizontal plane, behind the vertical plane. For third angle, it will be behind the vertical plane, below the horizontal plane, and finally for the fourth angle, below HP and behind, in front of the VP. Is it clear up to this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's proceed with further. Proceeding with further, what is the third one? So if you see, if I just, for your understanding, and I'm changing the color of the line. So this red color line, you see, this is a common line between both the planes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
When
sir.
two planes intersect with each other, we get a line. When two lines intersect with each other, we get a
Point.
Okay, here it is a line, and this line is common to both HP and VP. We call this line as line of reference. But sometimes you will find that people are calling this as to be ground line. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So our third element of projection is the line of reference or ground line. And you will find that people are always representing this with x, y, small x, small y. At one end they will be writing small x, other end they will be writing small y. Let me make it more clear. So this is how the ground line will be represented. Small x, you are not allowed to represent your ground line by any other name other than the two letters x and y in lowercase. Is it okay? This is the symbolic representation of reference line or ground line. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done. Okay. Now suppose don't get confused. This is a point, okay? Even though it is a very large in size, only for your visibility, I'm making it a big size, okay? So let us assume that this is the point we are having. Where it is, where this point is?
In
What is
first
the
quadrant.
position of the point? Which angle? First angle? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us call this point to be A. So we have a point A, which is lying in a space above the horizontal plane and in front of the vertical plane. Immediately I say that this point is occupying a position in first quadrant. Am I clear? Similarly, if my point lies here, then I will say that this point is occupying a position in second quadrant. If it is here, I will call this occupying a position to be in third quadrant and accordingly in fourth quadrant also. Okay. So now, if I want to have the projection of this point in the direction of the arrow on the horizontal plane, what I will be doing? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what will be doing?
Sir, making a perpendicular from that to the horizontal plane.
Okay, if I draw a perpendicular from point A on the horizontal plane, this line will be parallel to the vertical plane.
Yes, sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's draw the perpendicular from the point on the horizontal plane. I get the foot of the perpendicular on the horizontal plane, and I see that the foot of the perpendicular is also at some distance from the vertical plane. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this blue color line, let me change the color. This line, which one is visible? Yellow color will not be visible. Is it visible? No, the line color I have changed. Can you see it?
Yes,
But
sir.
dark.
Should I make it dark?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think this is visible, no? Am I clear? Now is it
Yes,
visible?
sir.
Okay, and where the foot of the perpendicular is, foot of the perpendicular will be here, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I see that the foot of the perpendicular drawn from point A on the horizontal plane is at some distance from the horizon vertical plane, isn't it? And that distance I am getting from the reference line XY. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is this distance equal to? Can I not say that this distance is nothing but actual distance of the point from the vertical plane? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is the actual distance of the point from the vertical plane, and foot of the perpendicular that you are getting on the horizontal plane is also at the same distance from the vertical plane. Am I clear? Up to this. Is it okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this will be a small a that we are getting the foot of the perpendicular on the horizontal plane. We will call this as top view. Okay. What? Top view. Similarly, if I look at the same point, my arrow direction is right now, earlier it was parallel to the vertical plane. Now I will make this direction parallel to the horizontal plane. Where I will be getting the projection? Now, my color looking direction is red color arrow, red arrow. So where will be the projection of the point now? Can you tell me? On which plane you will be coming?
Sir, to vertical plane.
Where it will, where it will be? It is here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it will be at the same height where the actual point is, which it is also equal to the height of the point, actual point from the horizontal plane. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that height, foot of the projection point you are getting now, is also measured from the reference line XY. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now there are some procedure how to write these projection points. Earlier one, as I told, on the horizontal plane, we call this as top view. This one we'll call this as front view. So front view will be your what I have written it, corresponding small letter with dash. Top view I am representing only with the corresponding small letter. My actual point is capital A. For this, top view is represented by corresponding small letter small a. Front view is represented by corresponding small letter with dash. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you extend the list now, what will be the third or fourth one? Views, isn't it? Yes or no? How many views? Front view,
Top view.
front view and
Top
top
view.
view. Okay. Small a is the top view and small a with dash is the front view. Correct? And in both the cases, I am looking at the point A, getting the point of intersection of the direction with the planes of projections, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I mean the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point A on the horizontal plane. Similarly, foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point A on the vertical plane. These two foots of the perpendicular will be known as top view and front view, represented by small letter A and small letter A with dash. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, continuing with this, what happens? You are looking at the point A, isn't it? In order to get the point A dash or in order to get the point A, front view or top view. Okay. So this direction at which I am looking at the point A, we'll call this as visual ray. Which one is the visual ray? So my both red arrow and blue arrow are the two visual rays, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what the peculiarity you observe here, both the visual rays are either parallel to the horizontal plane or parallel to the vertical plane. And accordingly, they are intersecting the planes of projections perpendicularly, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So how do I define the visual ray now? Bolo?
Sir, rays passing through the point and perpendicular to the planes.
Rays passing through the point.
Point and perpendicular to the planes or parallel.
We require a little bit modification. It is correct. Little bit. हो गया तो थोड़ा और थोड़ा कोशिश करो.
Sir, ray parallel to the line of projection.
Where from the ray comes?
Sir, from the point.
How the ray comes? Unless and until you are looking at the point, you won't be getting the ray, na?
Yes, sir.
So assume that this is the direction, this is the eye. Your eye is occupying a position here, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or your eye will be occupying the position here, isn't it?
Yes,
or
sir.
no? So visual ray, you can say that it is a line joining the eye of the observer, connecting the point and its extension up to the plane of projection. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
It is a ray connecting the eye of the observer, and the actual point to be observed and its extension up to the plane of projection. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So we have a horizontal visual ray, we have a vertical visual ray accordingly, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In case of front view, my visual ray will be horizontal. In case of top view, my visual ray will be which one? Vertical, isn't it? Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Probably, Ujjwal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Attendance clear.
Yes, sir.
Cannot finish it. Okay. Evening we will finish it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This list will continue more. We'll see one by one. Okay. Unless and until these things are clear, we cannot start the projections. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us stop here up to the visual ray. From 6 onwards, serial number 6 onwards, we'll see in the afternoon class. Okay. Then I'll give you
Yes,
one simple, two, three simple problems for which you have to draw the projections. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Okay, sir. Clear.
Let's stop here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let us
Thank you,
stop.
sir.
उज्जवल,
Yes, sir.
चलो इवनिंग में देख लेते हैं, ठीक है?
ठीक है, सर.
अटेंडेंस लिया ना? इवनिंग में रहेगा?
नहीं सर, अभी ले लिया सर. इवनिंग की अलग से होगी.
हाँ?
सर इवनिंग की अलग से लेता हूँ और देन से मॉर्निंग की अलग से.
ओके, चलो
ओके
ठीक
सर.
है.